Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whatever time you find this video, I hope that you are well. Today, I wanted to take us through a meditation for loving kindness and for widening our circle of compassion. And so, I'll be honest, this morning I was a little stuck on what I wanted to create for this week. And so I kind of just practiced what I preach, right? So I settled in and I thought about what I maybe need or what the needs of our community might be. And it occurred to me that compassion is a pretty big one for all of us. And it's something that can benefit all of our relationships and our presence with others. So I wanted to start by reading two different quotes. And those quotes are kind of what led me to pick this meditation today. And then I'm going to take you through the meditation. And I wanted to share this book. It's called When Things Fall Apart by Pema Chodron. And this is a really good book too if you're looking to expand your mindfulness practices outside of just these videos too. And this can be really helpful on that journey to just finding your present moment and grounding. So the first quote I want to read to you is that only in an open, non-judgmental space can we acknowledge what we are feeling. Only in an open space where we're not all caught up in our own version of reality can we see and hear and feel who others really are, which allows us to be with them and communicate with them properly. And I think that can apply to all of us, right? Oftentimes, without that compassion and understanding, it's very easy to have misunderstandings. And then the second quote I wanted to share is having compassion starts and ends with having compassion for all those unwanted parts of ourselves, all those imperfections that we don't want to look at. Compassion isn't some kind of self-improvement project or ideal that we're trying to live up to. When it hurts so bad, it's because I'm hanging on so tight. It's not saying that we should beat ourselves up. It's not advocating for martyrdom. What it implies is that pain comes from holding so tightly to having our own way, and that one of the main exits we take when we find ourselves uncomfortable, when we find ourselves in an unwanted situation or an unwanted place, is to blame. And we habitually erect a barrier called blame that keeps us from communicating genuinely with others. And I think that is so important because it's so easy for us to do that in the world. And especially when there's a lot of hostility and a lot of pain in the world, it becomes even easier for us to put those barriers up. So today, I just wanted us to have a practice in compassion and loving kindness. So as we do this, I just want to encourage you to settle into your seat or lay down, whatever is most comfortable. And as always, if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, great. If you don't, just have a gentle gaze down at the floor. And as you do that, I just want you to start by taking 3 really slow, deep breaths. And as you do that, I want you to picture someone who's close to you, someone who you feel a great amount of love for. And I just want you to notice how this love feels in your heart. And as you do that, I want you to notice the sensations around your heart. Perhaps you feel a sensation of warmth, openness, or tenderness. Continue breathing and focus on these feelings as you visualize your loved ones. As you breathe out, imagine that you're extending a golden light that holds your warm feelings from the center of your heart. And imagine that golden light reaches out to your loved one, bringing him or her peace and happiness. And at the same time, silently recite these phrases. May you have happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you experience joy and ease. May you have happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you experience joy and ease. And as you silently repeat these phrases, remember to extend the golden light to your loved one from your heart. Feel with all your heart that you wish your loved one happiness and freedom from suffering. And as we end, I want to end with a wish for all other beings for their suffering to be relieved, just as I wish to have peace, happiness, and to be free from suffering, so do all beings. Now bask in the joy of this open-hearted wish to ease the suffering of all people, and how this attempt brings joy, happiness, and compassion into your heart at this very moment. Now, as you're ready, begin to kind of come back to the room and settle back in. Maybe wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and just kind of reorient as you come back. And I hope that this meditation was helpful and allowed you to pause and just foster more of that compassion towards somebody you love and towards yourself. I hope that everyone has a great week, and I will see you all next week.